Test, test, test. So today what we're doing is we're going over this one focus sheet that we have. And I really want to share this about me to be able to really daily basis and focus in on the items that I want to focus on. And I call it a focus sheet because schedule planner really look at the items that I want to look at on a given day at a given time and really broken out per minute being to fail. We've all heard that, correct? This gives me the opportunity to really look at what are the items that I'm trying to look at today and look at this on one sheet my entire day. What are the items that I want to focus on this particular day? So it's a focus sheet. We can call it a lot of different things, but I guess we're going to call it that. What we have on the top is we have a focus sheet. We have an area to mark the date. So we have our date. Now, I particular have this one little section for H2O. Every day that I would drink so many glasses of water every day. You have Moros, whatever you want. But it's one particular thing that I want to have at the top. It's on me for every day to what I want to focus on. On the left hand side, you have the top. These are hour blocks. We have our 5 a.m. hour block, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, all the way down to 10 p.m. Now I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm 10 a lot of time, or excuse me, hopefully 9. A lot of times it goes into 10, but that's okay. On the left hand side, what you're going to see is okay. So that goes all the way down to 60. So what we've done here is we've created a grid all the way across for 5 minute blocks from 5 a.m. full block to 10 p.m. full block. This is it. What you do in these areas is everything you're given in a particular day. So instead of a block for every, excuse me, an area to write stuff in for that particular block, and also because a lot of the items that we're talking about every single day, they will repeat. So for something that we'll have for one day, it repeats into the second day. So there's no really need to have to there's no need to have to rewrite those particular things, especially when we have items that we're doing every single day, repeatedly, I should say, every single day. Here, what you'll see is these are areas where we're writing the items that we want to do every single day. The items that repeat for me may be different from you. You may have certain things you wanted to do every day. Mine may be different. It all depends on terms of how you want to structure your day and what your focus is. So these are just suggestions. Though is we have an area where we can write those items. Now, for the particular ones that are typed in here, those are recurring. What the blank spaces give me is an item to put something in there that's particular to that day. If I know specifically that on a given day I'm going to have to go to this area of town and I want to go to this particular store, I may put something that I need to pick up at that store, maybe two or three things. And to that day, that there's going to be a few different things that I want to pick up or do in that particular area of town while I'm there. Everything else that you're seeing here are things that probably I need to be doing every single day or possibly one or two, three times a week, but I do it on a regular basis. So you'll see, take for instance, with item number one, let's look at it very, very simply. In item number one, 3 glasses of water. I want to get up and I want to drink 3 glasses of water. That's a habit that I want to get myself into every single day. So that's item number one. Okay. Now, there's no particular relationship between the item numbers and the ones that they correspond to. It could be anything. But what the item numbers allow me to do is allow me to easily place that number into the time block. So in this particular one, it says, you know what? I get up at 5 a.m. at 5:05. By between 5 and 5:05, I want to be able to drink my 5 glasses of water. I've taken care of that 5 minutes. Does it take me 5 minutes? No, it won't take me 5 minutes. But if you could structure your life around 5 minutes, time blocks, you're in good shape. Okay. Those kind of things will go. You're going to get time here. You're going to give up time there. You don't need to structure it that tight. I'm pretty sure that if you're structured to 5 minutes, you'll have the most tight structure of most anybody that you know. So these particular things. Now, if a particular item, say my prayer and devotional, item number two, that particular thing, I want to give a little bit more time to. In this particular case, item two, I have 4 minutes. So that's 20 minutes. Okay. Now you may need 6 minutes. You may need only one time block. Depends on the person. But this tells me that my goal is to take from 5:10 to 5:25. And this is what I want to be focusing on right now. So between my list of items on the bottom, we have the recurring items that are already on the sheet. We have spaces for the items to add additional items that are unique to that particular day. Okay. Or maybe just a recurring item that I haven't been able to necessarily add. And I can add them there. And then I put the corresponding number into that time block. In looking at it, whether that be traveling, items I want to do, whatever it happens to be, ideally, I want to have that block filled with item numbers. That tells me that I've looked at the day and I've applied something to every single time block in that day. What it also allows me to do is allows me to, at any particular time of the day, know that I'm focusing on where I need to focus. What am I doing right now? What was the plan for right now? Am I doing what I planned for right now? What this also does is it allows me to say, am I off track? Am I on track? Am I ahead of track? Maybe what we've done is we've applied a few different items here and we've crossed them off. Maybe I got ahead of schedule and I was able to do a few different things that I didn't necessarily plan to. So I'm able to mark off of those items and get those off of my list so that I have a little bit more free time, or maybe I'm just moving my schedule up. As I'm marking those off, I can look at that, look at my watch and know if I'm falling behind or if I'm getting ahead, one of the two. Now, in a perfect day, am I going to be able to get everything done? Probably not. Probably not. But that's okay. If I'm able to stay close to what I have, if I'm able to get a few things done of what I planned, then that's probably better off than I went if I went into the day with no plan at all. Particular form does for me. Again, it's very good for me in terms it it is one aspect that allows me to be able to say, okay, what have I done? What am I doing? What can I do? And how can I make my day more efficient and stay more focused throughout the day?